The easiest way to do it is by district order. So we start with number one. I will never be number one. I'll always be number two. So we're going to start with our newest board member.
Thank you, Supervisor Spiegel. It is an honor for me to stand here before you today to celebrate Melva Cook, the District 1 Woman of the Year for 2025. This recognition is an acknowledgement of her extraordinary contributions to education and her unwavering commitment to community service. Throughout her remarkable career, Melva has shown a deep dedication to student success, mentorship, and lifelong learning. Her journey began in Kingsport, Tennessee, and led to her to earn her bachelor's degree from Fisk University, a master's from UCLA, and future studies at distinguished universities such as Oxford, New Mexico Highland University, among others. Melva's dedication to education is truly inspiring. And I first met Melva when she was at Rubidoux High School, where my son and daughter attended. Melva's commitment, though, goes beyond the classroom. She's been an active leader in civic and social organizations, helping to organize groups like the Elites, Social, and Charity Club, and serving on boards of several community foundations. Her work, especially with the Janet Goski Foundation, highlights her dedication to bettering the Riverside community. In addition to her professional accomplishments, Melva is a devoted mother and grandmother whose family continues the legacy of higher education and personal excellence that she values so deeply. Her influence, both personal and professional, has left a lasting mark in all who have had the privilege of knowing her. Melva is a shining example of leadership, compassion, and unwavering dedication. We are proud to honor her as District 1 Year Woman of the Year 2025, as her contributions to education and community are nothing short of transformative. Congratulations, Melva Cook.
Yeah. Give us the mic. I'll give it. I'll give it. Yeah. Like to say a few words, ma'am? Would you like to say a few words? All right, here we go. Homage. Turn around. Of course.
Hello, everyone. I'm truly honored to be here today and be recognized for the hard work I've tried to do over the years. I came to Riverside in 1957 and as a teacher at Sherman Indian School. And from there, I went to Colton Unified School District. And then someone persuaded me to come to Rubidoux High School. So I did counseling and discipline at Rubidoux High School. And so I love children. I love working with people. And this is really an honor. And I'm trying to think. I received an honor some years ago from Melba Dunlap. Was this?
Probably this.
Uh huh. I got to thinking, I said, I should have told Jose maybe they should give this to someone else because I already had this honor. But anyway, I am just so pleased to be here today and to see all of the people. Oh, I'm just honored. And Jose, I remember him when he started out in politics because he nailed his first sign up in my yard and his little son helped. We
1989.
Yes. So I've known him for just many, many years. But I want to tell you just a teeny bit about my family. My husband was going to school. He was going and he was stopping and he was starting and stopping. And so, but it was after we got married I guess I influenced him because he went back to school, worked nights, and went back to school. And he retired from San Bernardino, and he was a high school teacher. And his family still can't believe that he did all of these things. And they say, "You did it, Melva." And I said, "No." I said, I might have inspired him, but I did not do it. And then my three sons, I'm very proud of. All have have their bachelor's and master's degrees, and they are in the field of education. So I'm very, and then I have twin grandsons, identical. And my husband passed away in '93, and he couldn't tell them apart. We still can't tell those boys apart. They look so much alike. And so I've had a good life here, and I'm very sorry that I can't stand up. I will tell you, I am on dialysis 3 times a week. Had my treatment yesterday, and so I'm doing real good. But I'm still able to interact with people in the community. And I wish I could do more. If I didn't have the disability, I would. So thank you for recommending me, Jose.
Congratulations, Melva.
Okay. Melva, don't leave. We're going to bring everybody up at once, all the recipients. Yeah. Right. Okay, I'm doing something Supervisor Perez did a couple years ago and had 2 nominations. Sorry, we had over 25, almost 30 nominations from District 2. I was very proud of that, except for we kept getting a tie. They wanted me to break it, and I said, I'm not going to be the one to break it, because if it gets out to who I chose over the other one, plus I couldn't figure out which one to do. They're totally different, and they represent all of us. So the 2 together make such a wonderful team. But I'm going to begin with the first one, Francesca, or Franny Rife. She spent 27 years, and she's not done, with teaching at the Coronado Unified School District and has consistently gone above and beyond as a role as an educator. I first really got to know her on some of her projects, with the art walk, when she did that over at, which school was it? You moved the school, so one of them, Rosa Parks in Eastvale. And it has just been a joy working with her. She does active with the Kiwanis and doing the community cleanups in Eastvale. She created the Today a Reader, Tomorrow a Leader program, helped and donated $8,000 to the elementary school library. The list of all that she's been involved with, the Kiwanis Key Club, which is the youth of the Kiwanis, and she launched the Rubik's Cube Club. Very innovative in getting our youth involved in school more than just going to classes, and showing the community involvement and pulling them in. And I think that's what's really very significant, is her involvement with our youth, our future, and not just by spelling and arithmetic. I think they call it math now. I'm sorry, I'm old. Arithmetic. But it's the things that are special that we must continue to involve our youth. And so I'd like to bring up Fran Rife to come up and accept, on behalf of the Board of Supervisors, the 2025 Woman of the Year, District 2.
Okay, my speech is short and sweet, but bear with me. Thank you, Supervisor Spiegel and the board, for this honor. District 2 is filled with many amazing women, and I'm so honored to receive this recognition. When I started teaching 27 years ago, it was to make an impact in my community. This is also the reason I love organizing the annual art walk at my school. I'm at Rondo, Philistine Rondo School of Discovery now. I also teach an after-school photography club and serving in the Eastville Kiwanis Club. And giving back to the children in our community is so rewarding. And I thank you for this amazing honor.
And our second recipient for District 2 is Dr. Cassandra Saunders Holly. She is the founder and director of Leaps and Bounds Pediatric Therapy and Friends of Leaps and Bounds. She created a sanctuary of hope and healing for families navigating the complexities of neurodevelopmental disabilities. Her unwavering commitment to provide therapeutic support and fostering a sense of community has made an immeasurable impact throughout Norco, Corona, and surrounding areas. As well, her list of all of her involvement and what she has done for our community. But you'll learn about me is youth are our future, and I truly believe in what she's done is giving opportunities to children that have setbacks. But she never looks at that. She teaches them that they can do anything they want to do. And she helps them accomplish that. And I think that's what's so special and so important. But she's also involved in the community in her, what she calls free time. When you run and actually work the facility, free time is very valuable because she has a family herself. But she has been involved in chamber events, both in Corona and Norco. She's been involved in some of the other organizations. She's a leader, a force for good, and tireless advocate, and someone who pours her heart into everything she does for children, families, in our community. And I'd like for her to share a little bit more, Dr. Cassandra Saunders Holly.
Hi, everybody. I didn't prepare a speech, but I would like to thank my mom and dad. First of all, I'm just a Norco girl, born and raised in Norco, and wanted to make my community a little bit better by doing what I love, and had this little idea that the children of the Inland Empire who have disabilities are severely underserved. They're traveling to other counties, and there wasn't much going on here. I myself was traveling to another county to work, and I thought, we could do something right here in Norco, and we're proud to serve excuse me, over 1,500 families with disabilities every single week. And that is thanks to my staff of mainly women. I think I'm very fortunate that 90% of the people who work for Leaps and Bounds are women, and they're here today. These are also pillars of the community, and they work very silently in the backgrounds. Thank you guys for being here. To my children, Ella and Hudson, who might as well be Leaps and Bounds employees as well. They love to come and serve with the animals and to serve with the children and the families, and they help prepare things all of the time. They learn that work ethic from their Grammy and Grandpa. And my husband for never saying no to any ideas, even if it takes every ounce of my time and our personal money to serve the community. And to my dear friend Karen, who has nominated me relentlessly. And you know, you meet people when you do work like this, you meet other people who are like-minded, and they just come along for the ride and give their all too. And there's something really special about that. So, thank you all.
Make sure you tell them it's not me, Karen. It's another Karen.
It's another Karen, because I have two amazing Karens. I mean, how lucky are we in District 2 to have this incredible woman leading us, right?
Just want everybody to know I didn't favor anybody. Oh, this is yours.
How exciting so far. And for the guys in the room, sorry, we know you do great work all the time. Uh, but you know, there's a point to a month dedicated to highlighting the good work of women, because oftentimes their work is not recognized or is behind the scenes. I happen to be married to one of those women who quietly goes about doing 3 times the work I do. And she's just an amazing rock for our family. So I appreciate what all of you women have done. I know there are many more women that we could recognize. The reason that I am drawn to the woman that I want to highlight goes back to the early days of us moving to Riverside County. This was in 1989 with a 6-year-old. And as an airline pilot, I had a lot of time off, and I got an opportunity to volunteer in my daughter's elementary school, and just really enjoyed that effort with children, reading in the classrooms, all of that. That ultimately led to me running for city council in Marietta, which after 4 years I said, I'm not going to ever do that again. It didn't work out, but here I am. But I've always had an affinity and was drawn to the work that we could do to help children thrive. Even to this day, I serve representing the board on the First Five Commission, currently chairing that. Years ago, I became familiar with CASA that we had here in Riverside County, court-appointed special advocates. Eventually, that group dissolved, and we were without a CASA here in Riverside County. And then along came Voices for Children. And my wife, Kathy, and she's sad that she couldn't be here today, have gotten to know the leadership in that organization and the good work that they do, the important work that they do. And I want to read a little bit about the woman that I selected for the 3rd District Woman of the Year. I'm incredibly thrilled to announce Jessica Munoz as the 2025 Riverside County 3rd District Woman of the Year. Jessica is President and CEO of Voices for Children, Riverside County's court-appointed special advocates, CASA provider. These volunteers speak up for children who have been abused, neglected, abandoned, or have entered the child welfare and juvenile justice systems. It is not easy work, to say the least. Under Jessica's leadership, Voices for Children has helped more and more children, further diversify their volunteer makeup and fundraising efforts, and has increased exponentially. With Jessica at the helm, the nonprofit entered an innovative partnership with the Pechanga Band of Indians to serve as the CASA for children under the jurisdiction of Pechanga's tribal court, ensuring that no child is left unsupported. Jessica has held numerous volunteer positions herself, including as a current member of 100 Women Who Care, Temecula Valley, and Professional Women's Roundtable. Her contributions to the 3rd District and Riverside County as a whole have even been recognized at the state level. Just recently, She was selected to serve on the California Office of Emergency Services Children Justice Act Task Force. I'm so proud to not only call Jessica a friend, I'm proud to have Jessica as a part of the thriving 3rd District community. Jessica, congratulations. And you brought your posse. And eventually we're going to get all of them up there so we can get a group shot.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for this lovely honor and recognition. As is quite evident by their surprising me today, our work at Voices for Children is truly a team effort. And so it has been a real honor and a privilege to be a little piece of this team over the last 9 years. I'm so grateful for all of their talent and contributions and the way that they support and inspire community members to advocate for children in foster care. And I can't imagine a team that I would be happier to be a part of. I want to thank you, Supervisor Washington. You probably don't remember, but you were, I'm pretty sure, the first elected official and one of the first people I met when I came to Riverside County. And I have a distinct memory of leaving your office thinking, if everyone is as caring and enthusiastic as he is, we're going to be able to do a really great job. So thank you so much for your support. And the county as a whole and the board has historically been so wonderful and so generous to us in our efforts. And I want to thank my husband for the love and space that he gives me to run around a county as giant as ours and have a completely unpredictable schedule, but is always there with a kind word and a patient smile. So thank you. I know.
Okay, moving on to District 4. You know, I have as well an affinity for individuals who are teachers or have families with teachers. And the individual that I chose this year, Reba, lived in Ottawa for 22 years. She's made a difference for seniors and other residents in the mountain communities. Originally from West Virginia, big sister of a big family, one that includes a combined 13 teachers on both sides. And I think that's maybe part of the reason why she's so giving. Obviously, besides our parents, the next individuals that are our teachers or mentor us are our teachers. Parents, our direct family members, our grandparents. Um, to this day, I still remember Miss Vanneman, my first grade teacher. Miss Hartung, my second grade teacher. Miss Parker, my third grade teacher, and so on and so forth. So I think that obviously Reba is one of those individuals that's had a major impact on so many people over the course of her years, and that stems within the family and how she grew up. She spent a total of 40 years in Orange County, which included working in local government in Westminster and Costa Mesa, and also earned her master's degree in business administration before retiring to the community of beautiful Ottawa in 2003, where she had lived part-time since 1989. And seeing the need for elderly, disabled, low-income residents to get off the mountain, and I think this is how we first met way back when. For various reasons, specifically, probably the most important was for doctor appointments and also maybe to run errands. Reba began the Ottawa shuttle service, free transportation service for the area that has now served the community for a total of 10 years and counting. Her community service is very extensive as a member of the Radio Club of Ottawa, the Rotary Club of Ottawa, the ID Elders and others, the Ottawa Garden Club, volunteer bookkeeper for the American Legion Post 800, and treasurer for the Art Alliance of Ottawa, the Friends of San Jacinto Mountain County Parks, Forest Folk Incorporated, among many other efforts going on. And her community involvement and leadership, obviously, I hope will continue for many more years to come. And Reba, I am very proud and honored to have you here with us, with me, specifically, a little self-interest, but with me, because of who you are. I remember when I first met you. You talked about exactly what I just mentioned, but specifically for our seniors and the fact that they needed transportation. I know you're going to continue to do great work. And bottom line, Reba, you are my 2025 Women of the Year for the 4th District. Please come on up. That's why we love you.
Well, I apologize because I'm hoarse today, and I'm really not sure why. But anyway, as he said, I've lived in Idlewild for the past, full-time for the past 22 years, but I bought my home up there 36 years ago. And I am from a family of teachers back in West Virginia. I never got a teaching certificate. I think my mother never thought I was truly educated because I didn't get a teaching certificate. But I did come from a family with a lot of teachers. Anyway, but when I moved to Idlewild, and I love the place, and we have a large retirement community up there, but we have not that many medical services, and we have people who need to get off the mountain, either down the side toward the desert cities or down towards Helmand. But I happened to be in the right place at the right time when the old Chamber of Commerce folded. And so I managed to get the old shuttle bus that had been donated to them. But when they folded, eventually I managed to get that bus. And so we applied for a grant and we managed, this is back when Supervisor Stone was here, but we managed to get a grant and get the shuttle service started. On Mondays, we go down to the desert cities. On Wednesday, we go to Hemet. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we stay on the mountain. We pick people up at their door. We take them where they need to go. And if they make multiple trips or have to make multiple stops, it's all the better. And we've kept it a free service because our grant focuses on the elderly, the disabled, and the low income. We don't ask anybody's level of income. If there's a seat available, you're welcome to ride. So we're now in our 10th year, but our old vans are on their last legs, that's for sure. But we should, within the next 2 or 3 months, we should have a brand new van. So and I want to make certain that van stays in Idlewild when the time comes that I have to leave, because the older we get, we need to be close to where we can get medical services. And I have no family out here because my 2 children up and moved back east. So anyway, and so eventually I'll go back and join them, but I'm not ready to do it yet. So anyway, I love Idlewild. I love living there. And I became involved with everything up there because it was my way of working into the community. I knew I'd never feel at home if I didn't learn the community. So that's gradually over the last 22 years, I've worked into the community, and I feel very much at home there now. But thank you very much. I appreciate this. It's totally a surprise.
I'll give you this here. Let's go down here. Very, very quickly. I just want to say as well, I inherited Ottawa from Supervisor Chuck Washington. Chuck did some great work out there. And I just appreciate being there now. And Reba knows Chuck as well. So let's take a photo. Don't go there.
Okay. Well, it's really an honor to recognize individuals here today, but for our 5th district, it was very difficult because we did have many individuals submit nominations. Our committee looks at them, but one of the things that stuck out with this individual was that grew up in Moreno Valley in the community in Riverside County. She rose through the ranks in several different positions with the sheriff's office. And not only that, when I first got to meet this individual, I knew right away, just from her smile, from her charisma that she has, that she would do an amazing, amazing job in the city of Moreno Valley as the police chief. In fact, I can tell you that it's not easy serving in a large city in any capacity. I served there as a mayor for 7 years, and even serving there in any capacity, whether it's council member or even a police chief, can be rather difficult for large cities. So it is truly an honor to be here today to recognize an outstanding leader and trailblazer in our community, and that is Captain Sarah Mack. As we, yes, come on up. As we celebrate Women's History Month, yeah, come on up. As we celebrate Women's History Month, we take this opportunity to recognize not only Captain Mack, but also the many hardworking women who have shaped our lives and communities and our futures. I know that I personally would not be where I am today without the strong, hardworking women in my life, especially my mom. Among the many nominations that we reviewed with Captain Mack's, her career record is what stood out as a testament to her dedication, a testament to her perseverance, and a testament to your leadership. She has served Riverside County's Sheriff's Office for 23 years and is the first woman to serve as the Chief of Police for the city of Moreno Valley. Let's clap for that. And to me, that is breaking barriers right there. She's also served in the detention center, the Paris station, the Southwest station, the Ben Clark station, the Cabazon station, the Lake Elsinore station, and most recently, prior to being police chief, the Major Crimes Bureau. And I mentioned she's a native of Moreno Valley, of Riverside County. And so it's just wonderful to recognize people that grew up here and that continue to live in this community and don't just leave, right? They give back and they mentor others. She's also done many community programs throughout those different ranks. In Moreno Valley, she's continued many of the programs that are there, the Trunk or Treat, the Shop with a Cop, Holiday Cheer. These are programs that really bring happiness to individuals and people in need. So thank you so much, Captain Mack, for doing that. Little bit of her background also. She's earned a bachelor's degree in psychology and administration of justice. And she's pursued, like I mentioned, multiple law enforcement certifications. Beyond her accomplishments, what stands out is her dedication to mentoring and uplifting others, particularly women in law enforcement. As a woman of color in a traditionally male-dominated profession, Captain Mack is a barrier breaker and a role model for young women aspiring to serve their communities. Her journey reminds us that leadership is for everyone, and her success opens doors for the next generation of women in law enforcement. Today, we proudly recognize you as the Woman of the Year for the 5th District. Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I appreciate this. I am absolutely humbled and appreciative and grateful just for this recognition. I would like to thank Supervisor Gutierrez and the Board of Supervisors for your continued support and your continued acknowledgement of all of the amazing women and the amazing contributions that the ones here today and so many have made to help make Riverside County so great. I'd also like to thank, of course, my Sheriff's Department family. I was going to have a short speech, but now I just figure I'd make it long and make you all stand there a little longer. You're okay. But it's been an absolute over 23 years. I've had an amazing career, an amazing opportunity to be able to protect public safety and serve my community. As you mentioned, I grew up in Moreno Valley, and growing up in Moreno Valley, I never for a second thought that I would have an opportunity to return one day as the captain of the Moreno Valley Station, serving as their chief of police, and have an opportunity to truly be involved with the community that I grew up with and the community that my family still lives in. So it's an amazing adventure. It's an amazing journey. And every day there's something fun and exciting that I get to be involved with in the interest of serving my community with service above self. So just really quick, I just thank, like I said, my Sheriff's Department family in the back. More importantly, my husband, who's back there. For over 17 years, he has never once not been there to support me. So thank you for being here. And thanks for dropping the kids off at school this morning. And of course, somewhere back there, I have a group of absolutely fantastic women that is my support system. As we get higher in these ranks, your world gets very small. And to be able to have those great friends that at this level to be there to support each other is fantastic. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We can go ahead and bring everybody up from the our sheriff deputies. Here you go. And then we'll go backwards. Yeah. And then afterwards, we're going to ask everybody else to come back. Thank you, everybody. So for the first district, going back to the first, is there a group of folks that would like to take a photo? Okay, if not, we can bring everybody up a little later. How about for the second? You want to bring up the entire crew you have with you? Oh, that is a big group. Yes. You want to go down with me? So, okay, that's be the fourth. No, wait, you got your second individual. Okay, that's right. Totally forgot about that. Is there a group of folks for the fourth district as well? Uh, for Reba, I thought I saw a few people. Why don't you come up, please? Can we? Let's get everybody done. Fine? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we are. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I believe that concludes our presentations for today. Let's give our honorees, our awardees, a round of applause. The beautiful women that have worked so hard so that we are all successful. Thank you so much. And so we're going to take a little 5-minute break.